Look, if you or your family rely on Badger Care Plus or any other Wisconsin Medicaid program, you literally cannot afford to skip this explainer. Keeping your healthcare coverage shouldn't feel like a guessing game. So today, we're going to demystify the entire Wisconsin Medicaid renewal process together. We're going to walk through exactly how to secure your coverage online, completely stress-free.
So, why does this matter so much? Well, missing your deadline means risking a severe, immediate gap in your healthcare. Imagine showing up at the pharmacy counter to get a prescription or arriving at your doctor's office, only to find out your coverage has lapsed and you suddenly have to pay out of pocket. It happens way too often, usually just because of a missed piece of mail. But renewing online is actually incredibly manageable once you know the exact steps, and that's exactly what we are going to conquer today.
Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with why your renewal matters, how to prep for it, a step-by-step online guide, troubleshooting common portal issues, some frequently asked questions, and finally, some tips and a quick disclaimer.
Let's jump right into section 1, why your renewal matters.
Here's the deal with the number 12. Your eligibility was set at your initial application, but federal guidelines require that your coverage be reviewed every 12 months to make sure you still qualify for those benefits. Now, during the pandemic, renewals were paused, but that 12-month standard cycle is back in full effect. This means the state of Wisconsin is going to review your case annually, and if they need more information to prove your eligibility, it's entirely on you to provide it, or your benefits will simply close.
Moving on to section 2, preparing for your renewal, and specifically, what to do before that packet even arrives. The state is going to mail your physical renewal packet about 45 days before your deadline. Because of that, you absolutely must ensure your contact information is current. Think about it. If you've moved and didn't tell them, you won't get the letter, and you're going to miss the deadline. You can easily update your mailing address, phone number, and email by hopping onto the access.y.gov portal or by using the free MyAccess smartphone app. Seriously, do this right now if you haven't checked it recently. Okay, here is a massive insider tip, and you'll want to remember this. Do not renew early. I know, it sounds totally counterintuitive because we usually want to be proactive, right? But if you submit a renewal before receiving your official materials, you actually risk losing your coverage earlier than necessary. Under federal guidelines, the state has to keep you covered until your next official renewal date. So just wait patiently for that packet to arrive in the mail. All right, section 3, let's break down the step-by-step online guide. You'll start by visiting access.wi.gov on a desktop browser. And actually, while the MyAccess app is super convenient for quick updates, the full application is definitely best completed on a desktop or laptop. Once you're there, just click Create an account if you don't already have one. If you set one up years ago, no problem, just hit Login. Now, if you're creating a brand new account, you'll put in the basics, your name, email, set up some secret questions, and a password. But here is the critical piece of the puzzle. To link your existing Medicaid case to this new online account, you need to have your Quest card number or your Forward Health ID number handy. Entering one of those magic numbers ensures the portal knows exactly whose benefits you're trying to manage. Once you're logged in, just follow the sequential steps on your dashboard. Right at the top, you'll see a high priority alert flashing Benefit Renewals Due For. Click on your program name right there. The system will guide you to update your household and income info. Answer everything as accurately as you possibly can. Finally, and this is absolutely vital, click View and Submit Proof. You'll likely need to upload pay stubs or other verification. If you fail to submit these proof documents through the portal, you will lose your benefits, even if you typed everything else in perfectly. Okay, section 4, troubleshooting common portal issues. Let's fix some common glitches. The two biggest headaches are forgotten passwords and browser errors. If you forget your password, the system absolutely requires you to use the original email on file to recover it. If you try to create a new account with that same email, it's just going to throw an error. Secondly, if the website gives you a big red error text while you're logging in, clearing your browser cache usually fixes it. Just use the quick keyboard shortcut. Control plus Shift plus Delete. Clear that cache, close all your windows, and give it another try. And hey, never feel stranded by the digital process. If the website is just completely refusing to cooperate, real human help is available. The expert staff at Forward Health Member Services are standing by to assist you. Just dial 800-362-3002, Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. They can help reset accounts or talk you through any weird portal issue you're seeing. Moving right along to section 5, frequently asked questions. Let's clear up a few more things.
So what if the absolute worst happens and you completely miss the deadline? Well, don't panic. If your coverage closes purely because you didn't submit the paperwork on time, which they call a procedural closure, you actually have a 90-day reconsideration window. You can submit your renewal within those 90 days after closure, and if you're still eligible, your coverage gets restored without you having to start a massive, brand new application from scratch.
Now, what if you absolutely despise using computers? For those who prefer avoiding the digital portal altogether, you can totally just complete the paper packet and mail or fax it in. Where it goes just depends on where you live. Milwaukee County residents send theirs to the MDPU in Milwaukee, while everyone else in the state sends it to the CDPU down in Janesville. The fax number is exactly the same for both, 855-293-1822.
Also, a quick note on policy rules. You might be aware of work requirements that apply to some Badger Care Plus adults, where you might have to complete a health risk assessment or report work. However, there are a bunch of exemptions. If you're under 19, over 64, pregnant, 12 months post-pregnancy, determined to have a disability, or the primary caretaker of a child under 19 living with you, you are completely exempt from these specific federal work requirements. Finally, Section 6, Final Tips, and our standard disclaimer. First off, keep a close eye on your calendar. Your specific renewal date is uniquely assigned to you. The absolute best thing you can do today is log into your Access account or open that My Access app. Double-check that your mailing address is 100% correct, and then just wait for that official letter. When it finally arrives, you now have the exact blueprint to handle it online like a pro. Just a quick reminder, this explainer is meant to be a comprehensive guide to help you navigate the system, but your local income maintenance agency and the Wisconsin Department of Health Services are your final official resources. Policies can and do evolve, so always refer back to official state communications or call the member services line at 800-362-3002 if you need highly personalized help with your specific case. Look, healthcare coverage is just too important to lose over a single missed form. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Who else do you know that needs to see this before their deadline expires? Do them a favor and share this explainer with family, friends, or neighbors who might be feeling anxious about their Medicaid renewal. Let's make sure our community stays informed, empowered, and keeps the essential coverage they rely on. Thanks for learning with me today, and best of luck with your renewal.